I guess most of you already heard about linking rhythm, intonation, or stress in English, but you might not really understand what they are or how they work in speech, or you don't know how to apply them to your speaking. So today in this video, I'm going to use a real speech and analyze it and show you what rhythm, intonation, stress are, so that you will have an idea of what you should pay attention to when you practice your speaking skills. To begin with, watch the speech first.
I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple. It was awful tasting medicine, but I guess the patient needed it. Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love.
Now let's dive deeper by analyzing the speech sentence by sentence. I'll let you hear the first sentence again.
I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple.
I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple. I'm pretty sure, rising intonation, because the sentence is not finished yet. None of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple. Linking and reductions here. None of, would have, if I, from, it's not from, it's from, reduction. And here I want to talk about rhythm. As you can see, only 3 words, happened, fired, apple, are stressed. They are main words in the sentence, and only main words are stressed. And main words are longer, other words are shortened to fit the rhythm. None of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple.
It was awful tasting medicine, but I guess the patient needed it.
Was awful tasting medicine, but I guess the patient needed it. Again, linking. Was awful, but I needed it.
Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith.
Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. It's going to become, it's gonna hit you, became hit you. In the, with a, became with a.
I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love.
I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love. Convinced that. Dropped, ed, dropped th, convinced that. You've got to find what you love. The got is stressed and it's longer and higher in pitch because he wanted to convey that idea that we've got. Hopefully now you are able to understand what they are and recognize them in speech. So how are you going to practice all these factors? First, you listen to the speech again and then have the script in front of you. And then decide 1 or 2 things to work on at a time. For example, here you can practice linking and reduction like none of or would have. Because if you try to do all things at once, you will find it so challenging and you might get upset and give up quickly. So remember, just practice 1 or 2 things at a time. And eventually, you will get there. And finally, record yourself while practicing, listen to the recording, find where you still want to make improvement, and then repeat the process until you're happy with how you sound. And remember, you can also upload your video here so that it can help give you feedback. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you. Bye.